Hey, how's everyone feeling tonight? It's Desi. Just did a meditation. Was kind of had a good day. Worked all day, then hung out with the dogs. Um, they're still hanging around my feet here, so hopefully I don't trip over them. But just been a really nice day, relaxing. Like I said, I did a meditation and was really just kind of reflecting. Over I guess this past year, this past, just life in general, and was really thinking about, um, sometimes to move forward in life, you have to let people go. Sometimes people just want to take from your energy and, or just keep you in low vibrations. And sometimes you just gotta, shed that skin, shed that person, and it's not always, a bad thing. I mean, I've had a lot of friends come and go, and there was a lot of times where I used to call certain people paper towel friends because they're there when everything's good, but they're not there when things get down. So that's always kind of how I knew, like, who was going to be your good circle are the ones that are there for you when the chips don't land your way, so to say. But even then, when you're in the process of healing and moving and just trying to make your life better in general, a lot of people will get jealous or try to hold you down to their standards. They don't want to see you rise up above them, or not be the same person that you've always been in their eyes, so they'll try to bring you back to where they know you, or so to say. And it's an unfortunate process that a lot of times you have to let these relationships go, because you can't continue to rise in your energy and in your vibration if someone's constantly trying to pull you back into your mistakes, or just kind of talk down on you, or just try to hold you at a certain level. And you could tell, like, a lot of people, when they do this, they'll guilt trip you, or they'll use emotional warfare against you. um, you probably know all the ways that people try to manipulate your energy to just try to keep you in lower state. And these are the types of relationships. Unfortunately, some of these are probably going to be family members too. But these are the types of relationships that you just need to, you know, just cut and get rid of, because, once you start growing and getting away from these negative people, you're going to see just, it's going to be a lot better, not only for yourself, but for the people that are real around you, because real people want to see you rise, and when you can rise together, we're going to create this beautiful world together. And we're not here to hold others back. There was always this beautiful quote. I forget who says it, but they said you can't get ahead by wishing others behind. And that's something that I've always believed in, is you can't, because we know we're all connected to each other through this oneness consciousness. So you're never going to be able to get ahead by wishing someone behind, because in a way they're you and you're them, and at a higher state of being, and consciousness. We're all connected through our consciousness and God. So in a weird way, when people do that, they're just doing it to themselves, which is hilarious in a way. But it's also sad. It's hilarious that they're that dumb, but it's also sad because you don't want to see anyone trying to hold anyone back, especially when someone's trying to better their life. And if someone's trying to better their life, I mean, I'm like number one fan, cheerleader. I'll jump on anyone's bandwagon and pat anyone on the back. It doesn't take much to make someone feel good about themselves. And if we could just start doing that a little bit more, congratulating people, inspire people to do more, to be more creative, to pursue their goals and their dreams, and not tell them that they can't do this or that, because a lot of people will try to put limitations on you or anyone, because just because they can't do it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And I believe that there is no limits. You know, our only limits is what we say there is. So, you know, we control everything through our brain, and if we believe we're limitless, then I think the world is limitless. We can truly manifest anything through our inner world and have it reflect on the outside with enough you know, feeling and time put into you know, these states of being. So I just wanted to say, you know, you're not the sum of your mistakes. We all are going to make mistakes, and we're all going to learn from them, and we're going to get better. You know, that's the human condition. You know, it's the only way to learn is by, you know, by making some mistakes every now and again. So don't worry about any of that. Just, you know, shoot every shot you get, and you know, hopefully one of them is gonna land, and you know, it's gonna be something amazing. Don't ever hold back from trying to do something because of fear. You know, because you can't let fear control your life. When you open up and proceed past, you know, some of these boundaries or limits that you believe that you had in your head, then you set a new standard, a new bar. And then you're going to continue to set that bar higher and higher each time, because you're going to continue to break it, and you're going to continue to move higher. And every time you do, your outlook on life is just going to get so much better, because eventually you're going to go from that bottom of that mountain being afraid to at the top of it looking down at your empire. And so that's what I want to talk about today, is just don't ever fear about, you know, having to make the tough choice and cut some people out of your life. You know, if you got energy vampires or people that are constantly bringing you down or doubting you, you know, don't deal with that shit. It's your life. Tell them to F off. You got this, and they could stand back and watch you shine as, you know, you climb that mountain. So anyways, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Like I said, I got the dogs. I'm going to get them a little snack. We just got back from a long walk, and just going to hang out and get some good belly rubs in tonight. So hope you're all doing good, and I love you. And as always, you know, let's make this world a better place together. All right.